pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So this game here in London, the first of 5 games in the NFL International Series for 2022. We'll see the Giants and Packers here next week. Broncos and Jags at Wembley at the end of the month. The Seahawks and the Bucs, that'll be in November in Munich, Germany. First time a game's been held there. And then we wrap up down in Mexico City, November 21st, Cardinals and Niners from Estadio Azteca. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Strong. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Saints at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From midfield, here's Brady. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. John Simon in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Aguilar. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So after the INT, it's Brady. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd. Brady going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Strong. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Strong. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Singletary trying the left side. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Brady escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Brady. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Strong. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun. Strong. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Strong. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The final shot before half for Brady. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, he'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's caught. Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
From the 41, Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Brady going to go on 4th down. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Again, they stop it behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it'll be intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Strong. This one into the hands of Pitts. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. An inside give to Jones. And some room to run now. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown. That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Saints! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. The Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good. Even though the ball was tipped in the air, it could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the